Morning. So in this episode I'm going to send the board off to be manufactured. I made a few changes, so I've added some protection diodes when a capacitive load discharges. It says in the for both of these regulators, it says they're not really required unless the capacitance is greater than about 1,000 microfarads. But yeah, I thought I should put it because how do I know what I might try to do with the power supply once it's built? I've also added an LED. It'll be a high intensity LED. That's why the resistor is so large. That's a bit of a guesstimate. I calculated it, but I'm not sure which LED I'll use yet. So I don't know. The specs shouldn't be too different. I like using the high intensity ones because they can light up with very small current. So that meant the board's been modified slightly. So the LED and its dropping resistor is here, and those two diodes are here. I've also rounded the corners. So now what I want to do though is I want to set up some constraints to match the JLC PCB constraints and then do a design rule check. So if I go board setup, which I'm going to go back to where it just was, the constraints, and their capabilities, and then somewhere down here is the clearances is what I'm. So I'm going to have to put this somewhere if I can fit it. So via to via, there's no vias on this board. Pad to pad, 0.1, 0.2. Hole to hole, 0.5 millimeters. So we can change. So that's wrong. I mean, I don't think this board's not very critical. What else have we got here? I'm probably explaining this very badly. So hole to hole is set. So when I do a design rule check, the KiCad will confirm that that's the case. Pad to pad, we got doesn't actually let you. Copper to edge. Do we say about pad to track? Copper to hole. Track to track is 0.127. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to put that there. Minimum track. I mean, I don't. Minimum track width. Copper to hole. Do we already do that? Copper to hole. Ah, what am I looking at? trace width is 0.12, minimum track width is 0.127. So we have copper to edge. Copper to board edge 0.3. I'm going to leave it there and see what happens. Design rules checker. 2 warnings. What does that mean? Okay, so I fixed those warnings by rotating this resistor, which is weird. It's as if the resistor has got it's treated by KiCad for some reason as a part with a positive and negative. So I don't understand. So if I put that back and try, I'll show again what I just did. So if I update the PCB, there'll be a problem because now it's round the other way. Clean up the tracks, refill, update. So now if I just draw a quick, whoops. Now this should now run, should cause a warning. No, it doesn't. Okay, so KiCad does some weird stuff sometimes. I do not know why that happened. Okay, so I fixed it. So if you get a DRC warning of the, which I guess is shown in the previous section of the video, just reposition the component in the schematic slightly and it seems just to go away. It feels like a bug. The other thing I need to check, so I've done those constraints, it's met the constraints. So I just want to make sure I know what the size of the board is. So it is 70 by what? Oh, 70 by 67, which means it's under the 100. That's not exactly correct. It's under the 100 by 100, so it's in the cheap. So now I can't show easily. If I go to JLC, I have no business connection with JLC PCB. I'm using them because I'm familiar with them. So if I go to support, because I want to go through, I can't easily show this on the same screen. I want to I want to get the instructions for KiCad 6. How to generate. Okay. How do we do this? Huh? So I've never seen that menu before. Can I make this? No, I can't. I want to stay on top. So, file, fabrication, Gerbers. Aha. Oh, you can do this. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. So then, whoa. Can I put it off to one side? It's annoying. I'm trying to organize my windows here. Select the target folder. Gerbers. So I just selected yes. Okay. Just want to do something here to try to make this work better. Oh, come on. That's better. Okay. Oh, come on. So if I do, can I do this? Yes. And then, whoa, don't do that. And then fabrication Gerbers. So we want to select the folder. Select the folder. Yes. We want to select the layers, front and back copper, paste, front and back paste, silkscreen masks, edge cuts, and no internal copper. Check plot reference designators. Check zone fills, check plot. I can't even see that. Plot reference designators. Oh, there. Oh, God. Check zone fills before plotting. Yes, we did that. Use Protil file name extensions. Check subtract solder mask from subtract solder mask from silkscreen. Use extended X2 format. Don't care. Recommended. So this is the final settings we get. Why don't we want this one? Okay. So we don't want okay then. Now click the plot button. Yeah. Okay, we did that. So we want to check the generate drill files, and then we want to I think there's a change. Where is it? Alternate drill mode. Ooh, Gerber. I think I've never remembered to click that before. Millimeters, decimal. Okay, generate drill file. Oh no, you don't need to do this. Okay, that's done. Okay. So we're not, I'm building the board, so we're good. Okay, so now we've done it. Okay, and then I go to off screen. Oop, not that one. Okay, so now we have Gerbers. Have I got a Gerber viewer anywhere? I don't know if I have. So what you need to do now is zip these together. So that the zip of all of them will be what's distributed to JLCPCB. Okay. Okay, so you order now. So it is 70 by 97. No, 67. Quantity 5. Yeah. What does it change the cost? Let's have a look. Calculated price $2. That's amazing. I mean, it always strikes me. This is a fairly high. Oi. Can I put 10? No, I don't want 10. Oops. 5 is good enough. Industrial, consumer electronics. Oh, can you do 2 at once? I don't know how to do that. I want to try that one time. Everything's standard. White. 1 ounce copper. Okay. So now I'm going to add the zip file of the Gerber outputs into JLCB's ordering page. Just got to set the dimensions. I don't know why this is there, because it knows it from the Gerber. Then I'm going to drag the zip file to there. I tried this before. It didn't work. I don't understand why. Maybe I needed to. So we've got there. Probably should view. What's happened? Nothing. Okay. Okay, looks all right. Looks good to me. So now, can I go back? Choose a destination country. Australia. Currency in Australian. What's the shipping? Shipping, we don't want that. We want the cheapest shipping possible, of course. Now save to the cart. Is it going to work? Yes, it's view the cart. Okay. So now I'm going to pay, and usually it's taken, if I order this by the slowest method, it's 2 weeks about, I think it was last time from memory. So all that remains now is to wait until these boards come back. It turned out with the cheap shipping, costs $5.09 for 5 of these boards. So I don't think I'm ever going back to the point-to-point soldering. As long as you can wait, this is heaps, and for a 4-layer board, which is really useful. Not really required in this case, but 4 layers, it's not much more expensive. And to me, they're magical because you can, if the 2 inner layers are ground and VSS, you can just put V's down and grab whatever of those 2 voltages you need. It's miraculous in my view. There's always the worry that I'll look at this now and I'll see some obvious mistake, which is annoying. Already I don't know why that H3 is down there. It looks okay. It's the main, you've got to watch out if you haven't left enough space. I think, so all these, all the plugs are vertical. I wish I had the 3D model. This has got a clip on it, which sits in there, but I think there's enough space. Anyway, so the next step, I'll get the boards back, and meantime I'll order some of the parts that I don't have, and they come back in a couple of weeks, and I'll make another video about populating them and installing them into the power supply and testing, and also calculating these resistors for the ranges. Thanks for watching.